nuts and bolts, circuits and smiles. Nuts and bolts.
Hello Transformers fans, Portudork here, and this week I'm going to be doing the first of many of my new Transformers Prime ARMS Micron reviews. This first one here is for the ARMS Micron 06 Skywarp. I may not do as detailed a review on all of the figures for the packaging, but I wanted to go ahead and start off with him so you could kind of get an idea of exactly what these are. So for those of you that haven't been following the news on the various Transformers news sites, basically what Takara is doing with their iteration of the Transformers Prime toys is they are doing them as sort of a mock model kit in a effort to try and save money and target a more specific demographic there in Japan as opposed to catering to the collector market. In a lot of cases, most of this has resulted in some folks in the USA, myself included, at least initially, in basically deciding that the American releases were probably going to be a lot better for the collector's market. But anyways, I'm going to go over some of the differences with some of the figures that are the same in the US, and then I'll just go over some of the basically what you're going to get in the package. So first things first, let me go ahead and move these guys out of the way. This is the box that you get. It's all in Japanese, and it is a box for a deluxe figure, which is kind of neat. And it's actually a pretty good sized box. Here on this side here, you get to see the half transformation, so the transformation from robot to jet pick, which is kind of cool. They do that on all the boxes that I've noticed. Here on the back, you can see pictures of the figure itself, holding its ARMS Micron, as well as up here you'll see they often show pictures of the toys with Micron figures from some of the other toys. So this is Megatron's fusion cannon that they've got up on his shoulder here, and this is the one that he comes with. Down here they show that it comes as a naked figure, and this picture down here actually depicts the way that he comes, which is without any stickers or anything on him. They show that you get the Micron, and then this is the sticker sheet that you use to put on some of the details for the figure. And then over here there's some color pictures of the final stickered version of the Micron and how it attaches to the jet. And then lastly on this side here you'll see again the same pictures that were on the back showing the ARMS Micron and the Skywarp here. I don't read Japanese, so I apologize. I'm not sure exactly what the name of the Micron is here, but he turns into a bull and a throwing star, and then additionally a drill. So it's kind of a triple changer, which is kind of cool. And while we're on the subject of the ARMS Micron figures, let me show you how those come. So when you open up the package, one of the most prominent pieces you'll find is this, which you may say, hey, what is this, like a model kit or something? Basically it is. This is how the little ARMS Micron figures come. They come on a little sprue, just like a model kit would come. If you're familiar with the Kabaya kits that I've reviewed in the past, you'll know that this is basically how those Kabaya kits come. It's all molded in one single color, which is unfortunate, but in most cases with the stickers and things it looks fine. And then you'll notice here in the middle the plastic here is like a transparent orange, which they add on to the back here, and that's for its little spark crystal thing that it has. So basically you grab yourself a hobby knife and cut these pieces off and assemble them using the instructions provided, which let me go ahead and show you guys the paperwork here. So here is the paperwork that comes for the ARMS Micron figure, and in this case it's for the little ox guy. Let me flip it around and find the right side here. So you'll see it shows the sprue, and one of the most important things that I'm going to point out is, for those of us that don't speak Japanese, this little, where it says number 4 right there, if I can zoom in, that little icon is for the sticker sheet. So if you're looking for sticker placement and you don't speak any Japanese, look for that little icon, and that means that's a sticker, and the number corresponds to the sticker on the sticker sheet. So basically it shows you how to assemble these guys with all the different parts, which is kind of cool. And then it shows all the sticker placement and the various modes that you need to do. And then if you flip it around to the other side, it shows the various transformations. So this is showing turning it into an ox, from the ox into the ninja star. And then it shows all the different ways that it can attach to the figure. They show the ninja star going onto the jet, and then you can also flip it out for a handle. And then if you transform Skywarp's backpack a little bit, it has a tab for it to kind of hook onto the back and sort of be like a backpack type thing, which I'll show off when I do the review of the figure itself. So that's the paperwork you get for the Micron. And then additionally, you get some instructions. The only thing that I'm going to show on the instructions, since they're rather large and complex, is, if I can find the right side here. Here we go. Wanted to show the sticker placement for Skywarp in case somebody comes here some point after the figure's released and wants to know, all this is sticker placement. Well, there's a sticker placement for you. So pause the video if you need to see it, but yeah, that's how all the stickers fit on him. This page here is just showing the foot stickers, which I'll show off in a minute. Anyways, and then additionally you get some more paperwork, which is this little doohickey here, which is basically an advertisement. The only thing of interest that I found on the advertisement was the fact that on the bottom right here, it shows stuff coming in the future that I'm sure we have no idea what it is. Obviously it's Starscream on the right side, and it's Terracon Cliffjumper on the left, and then there's another character here that I'm not quite sure who that is. I'm assuming on the right hand side there, I don't know, I have no idea who that's supposed to be. But anyways, that's showing the people coming in the future, and then it's, of course, advertisement for all the stuff that's out right now, of which I have all of the ARMS Micron figures. And then the last two things you get is this sheet here that I'm assuming is for some kind of giveaway. I have no idea what it is because I don't speak Japanese. And then the sticker sheet that you get, which is extremely shiny, as I'm sure you can tell. Very high quality stickers. These seem to be on the same, if not higher standards than the stickers that came with like the G1 toys. But you can see here, I mean, these are all the stickers that go for Skywarp. There's a bunch of black ones, some horns for the Ox, Decepticon symbols, some silver pieces. Anyways, they're very nice stickers. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is bring in Skywarp right now, so I can show him off before he gets his stickers. I have to say, the quality on Skywarp is impressive. Compared to my first edition Starscream here, the joints are so much tighter. Just everything's done really well. I want to point out too, this guy probably doesn't need stickers. The paint job, you can see on the chest there's this metallic silver, there's this metallic orange, which makes the cockpit. There's the same color back here for the cockpit. The purple color is really vibrant, that's molded for, you know, his hands and his knees and all that. The other thing I noticed is the soft rubber plastic. This does continue to be soft rubber plastic, but it's much more stiff than the soft plastic that came with first edition Starscream. And he has an actual colored forehead crest, which is really cool. I'm not going to go over too much detail because if you have the first edition Starscream, you know what all this guy has. He's only slightly remolded in that he has these new pieces here. He has these bombs molded onto his wings, which basically doubles as ports to hold the ARMS Micron figures. There's 2 ports on each missile, only on the one... Oh, sorry. And then there's a 3rd port here on the other side. These appear to basically just be glued on. I tried to pull them off and was encountering significant resistance, so I stopped. But if you really, really wanted to, you could probably pry these off, although I doubt it has the ports underneath the wings to hold the missiles like the first edition has. It was probably removed as part of the process. I don't know. If you feel like destroying your Japanese import figure to find out and knock yourself out, I'm not going to do that. But other than that, in the paint job, that's the only changes to the figure. I will go ahead and transform him to jet mode so you can see what he looks like in jet mode before the stickers. And then I'll go ahead and work on the arms Micron and apply the stickers so you can see the final product. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Alright, we are back, and here I have Skywarp transformed into jet mode. And every time I transform either him or Starscream, I'm constantly reminded how awesome of a mold this is. I think this still stands as my favorite Transformers Prime toy. The transformation is just done really well, and I love this toy. Here he is compared to the first edition Starscream. You can see this, again, this is without stickers. I'll be doing another shot with all the stickers applied, but the toy just looks really good. The purple is really vibrant, the black is nice. I love this cockpit. The cockpit has this just beautiful paint job on it. Ironic, I know, considering the fact that the whole point of this line was ignoring the paint jobs, but just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Again, the soft rubber on these is still soft, but it's definitely firmer than the first edition. So yeah, here's another look at the ports underneath. I should point out, although you can use the missiles from the first edition Starscream in robot mode, they don't fit anywhere in the vehicle mode for Skywarp, so you wouldn't be able to give him extra missiles or anything like I happen to have. So yeah, very cool toy. I'm going to go ahead and get to work applying these stickers to both toys. And then I'm going to assemble the arms Micron, and we'll move to the next part. Alright, so here is the assembled arms Micron. This is the little ox guy. I haven't put the stickers on him yet, and the crystal is only loosely applied. There's a little spark crystal thing that goes here on his side. But here he is in his little ox mode, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the crystal so I don't accidentally lodge it in place. Some of these pieces look like they'd be pretty difficult to get back on, or back off if you didn't want them. If you wanted to do something to it later, like spray paint, so just keep that in mind. The articulation's pretty good. I'm actually surprised. These are basically like ratchet joints. They've got little sections in them so that they move with little clicks, which is kind of cool. Another thing too, the quality on this plastic, you definitely want to have a hobby knife to scrape some of the excess pieces off, because this is much harder plastic than like a typical like a model kit or something. Sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble getting focused in here. There we go. You can see some of the details on this guy here. There is little bull horns. He has a single eye. I've noticed most of the Decepticons have a single eye. He has a little tail, his little legs. There's a couple different joints at the legs, so these can move down. You can have him down like that. So he has a lot of movement. His head can move up and down. And then he has a couple different weapon modes, so you fold the head, the horns down, fold that in. Oh, sorry, fold this in first, then you fold that in, and you move all of these out to the side, and he basically becomes a giant ninja star, which is kind of cool. And then on Skywarp here, they show him attached right here like that. I think that's kind of silly myself, but if that's what you really wanted to do, I suppose you could do that. Alternately, you can take this off, and you can, down here there's a couple of ports, you could plug them in down here as well. Whatever really appeals to you. And then there's a weapons mode that I've only seen actually used for Megatron, combining with Megatron's fusion cannon, but you can fold these up, and once I get this guy folded right, there we go. basically you end up with a drill, which is kind of cool. And this can be folded down so somebody could hold it as like a hand drill, or you could put it out like that. They could hold it like this. There's a lot of different configurations you could have for the drill. This is the official one for plugging into Megatron's fusion cannon, which I'll show when I do the Megatron review. But anyways, this is kind of a cool little Micron. I definitely think he would probably be worth the purchase, even without Skywarp, which is really, really cool. If you're going to get one ARMS Micron set, get this one. This is definitely the coolest one out of all of them. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply the stickers to both figures, and I'll do my final thoughts as you see the final stickers applied and you can see the final product. Alright, so we're back after the sticker applications, which I will say was rather labor intensive. These stickers, a lot of them, they have them put you in places where you have to bend around an object. So like, for example, these, you can see on his toes here. We'll go ahead and remove this box to make things easier. So you can see there's this toe sticker here that had to wrap around. His chest sticker here for the Decepticon logo has to bend around. There's these stickers here that were added. These two red stickers here. I'm trying to think what else was added. These cool metallic stickers here were added. Not a whole lot to him as far as the stickers went. Let me grab the Micron here, show you some of the stickers here. So this is in the drill mode, but you can see there was a sticker here, all these black stickers all around it, and then probably have to zoom in pretty close here, but you can see that there's a, oh, come on. You can see there's a Decepticon sticker right there inside the crystal. There's some gold stickers here for the horns. So let me go ahead and transform him to bowl mode, and you can kind of get the full effect. Ox, bowl, whatever it is he's supposed to be. And there we go. You can kind of see the stickers applied. I don't know that they do a whole lot for the Micron, like I said. I mean, there's basically some little black stickers, some gold for the horns, and the little chest sticker there, which mostly gets covered up when it's not in weapon mode, so yeah. As for his weapon mode, let me go ahead and transform him back real quick. So he has no way to hold this in robot mode, which is unfortunate. You can attach it up here if you wanted, or around the other side. Now what it does show that he can do for storage in robot mode is you can transform this, flip it around like that, and then it puts this little tab here, and then on the Micron, if I can get him to stand up here, on the Micron you can transform the tail piece out and then put it back. And on the tail piece you can see that there's a little tab right here, and what you do is you put his arms to the side, or his wings to the side, and you can sort of peg that in there like that, and you can sort of turn it into a antenna dish or type cannon. Here, let me bring him down so you can see. So that's how they show it in the instructions, which is okay, I guess. I mean, I guess you could say it's like a warp generator or something. You could make the little drill shape out of it, but I don't know if that's going to do a whole lot for you. But it is nice that at least they gave it somewhere to store in robot mode, or display as a weapon, however you may prefer. But yeah, He doesn't work particularly real well with his Micron, but there's a lot of cool pictures for Megatron, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, I will go ahead and transform it to jet mode real quick, and then show off the final ARMS Micron piece. Alright, and we're back with the final part of my video, which is the jet mode with the stickers applied, and I'm just kind of showing a couple different ways that the Micron can be attached here, but some additional stickers on Starscream, which you may not have noticed, is these little silver accents that go in his wings, and you can make these parts out better, which is kind of cool. But this is an awesome figure. Like I said, if you're going to pick up one of the ARMS Micron figures from Japan, pick up Skywarp and his Micron here. They're pretty cool. Again, you can attach this little guy however you want. I don't think any of the ways is going to make it look like anything other than these spiky things on the bottom. So, one thing I did kind of like doing is you could do this, which makes it look like a giant satellite is hanging off the side. Yeah, like I said, there's probably not any way you're going to transform this that doesn't just look like a giant Minicon attached to him. But it was a valiant effort on their part. So, yeah, like I said, my final verdict: pick this guy up. He's pretty cool. Keep your eyes peeled. I am going to be doing a review of all the ARMS Micron figures very shortly here. I have them all here. I'm just kind of going through and learning all of them before I go up and do my review. But look for those coming very shortly, and thanks for watching my review. I wanted to show off a couple other little things that I had noticed. I did find a way to get him to have an actual arm cannon, although it's definitely a fan mode at the best. But there's a little peg underneath the fins here that you can see, that if you extend that fin out, there's a hole there. It's actually there on the first edition too for Starscream, but I'd never noticed it before. So anyway, I just wanted to show that, and then additionally, if you happen to have this guy, so this is a pretty cool feature. Just transform it back to drill mode, and there's a peg right here. And yeah, enough said about that. That's pretty cool. I think some third parties are maybe going to come out with something like that, or maybe I saw something on Shapeways or something, but there's a nice drill hand for Hercules, if you happen to have that figure. So, just a couple cool extras. Talk to you later.
Robots